buying and holding gold. So again, we took the same start date, 1st of January 2020, starting value of 10,000. And at the price of gold on that date, you would get around 267 grams of gold for your 10,000. So that's the weight that you would get. Now, again, depending whether you buy 267 1-gram bars or, so many 100-gram bars, the price is going to differ depending on what the denomination of bars that you buy. So we've just kept it really straight as if you bought like the biggest amount for the total value. After 3 years, this is what it looks like. And this is simply buying gold for the same period, holding it and doing nothing else. So you just buy it, put it in a dark room, and then look at the value at the end. So end date, again, the end of December 2022. The end value is 12,975. The end weight obviously is the same. The gold hasn't multiplied. It still is the same weight. That becomes important for the next comparison. And the total compounded return over that 3-year period is 29.75%. So as you can see, that's a much bigger number than the 2.46 or whatever it was for cash. And this is simply buying and holding. Now, it takes a little bit more effort because it's not the done thing for a lot of people. I definitely wasn't taught about gold as I was growing up, not in school, not by parents. Nobody really did it around me. And it's something that we've had to learn for ourselves and figure it out. But as you can see, you are rewarded for the effort that you put in. No one's lending your gold out. No one's leveraging it. No one's making money from it. And because of that, you're getting a bigger amount as a return.
And I will point out for our audience, so that you know, I bought my gold through Adam and James.
Yep.
So, and the reason I did is because as a group of people, we have done the research to make sure that the gold that we are buying is exactly what it says on the tin.
Yeah.
Because there are deals out there for gold that are not. And as I said to you before, and I've said to you before, over the last 3 years, I have made around 30%, 29.75% on just buying and holding. And that is an average of 10% a year, approximately, give or take.
Yep.
And that's by doing absolutely nothing other than owning.
It just takes a bit of effort up front. It's kind of front loaded, isn't it? You've got to do a bit of research. You've got to ask the questions. You've got to maybe step out of your comfort zone.
Adam, that's it. When you said the effort, it's about breaking free of the matrix. That's the effort. Actually saying, I'm going to do something, like you said, that my family never did, my grandparents never did, but I am going to do something to set myself free. That's the effort. And once you set yourself free, why would you ever go back into a dark room?
Yeah. It is the cultural hypnosis of this is what everyone does, so this is what I'm going to do. And I think I always think that comes back to, it's a bit like herd mentality, isn't it? This is what the herd did. They didn't die. Nothing bad happened. So therefore, it kind of a bit of a feedback loop that must be the right and safe thing to do. But we know that there's a lot of other things you can do. That just because everyone's not doing those things, it doesn't mean to say they're bad. I remember, and I've said this before, me and James having a conversation, and he just kind of dropped a bit of a side note, really, and it really resonated with me. If you observe the masses and do the opposite without knowing any other information, you're probably on the right track. Probably. And that's without looking into stuff in finer detail. But as a general principle, if the masses are doing this and you go the other way or do something different, you're probably going to be in a better position.
And it is that comfort zone, as you mentioned earlier, Adam, isn't it? This is not their comfort zone for most people. It's brand new to them. They're not comfortable initially. But that's what we do. That's why we're here. to help people become comfortable with it, to help them take them steps to get them to where they want to be. That's why we do what we do.
I guess for total transparency, it wasn't our comfort zone either when we started.
No, not at all.
At some point, this has been new to everybody, and all of the people that have gone before and done it, they've all had to go on the journey of learning. And some people take it to different levels of learning. Some people just want to know the basics, and that's enough for them, and that's totally fine. But you've got to step out of that and do something different, and that's where the effort comes in. Like James said, we've done this for ourselves, and we've helped a lot of people, so we know what the journey looks like. It's kind of like playing when you play a video game with a child that plays the video games all the time. They know what's coming up. They know there's a bad guy around that corner. They know you jump over that, you do that, you don't touch that. And they know the path. It's a well-worn path for them. And initially, when you play with them, you die within 2 seconds because you don't know what's coming. But over time, you can learn. This is a totally learnable game.
And I would say, Adam, the majority of our customers are brand new to this, because the majority of our customers say time and time again, I'm really scared. Yeah. This is brand new to me. I've never done this before. Yeah. Please help. Where do I start? And that's where most people are. So don't worry about it if you're watching this. We will help you take them first steps, but you've got to make them first steps rather than because a lot of people have been watching us for years.
True. James, that's so true that so many people say to me, I really want to do this, but it's like stepping off a cliff. They're just really nervous. And I reply to people, and just go back to what Charlie was saying today. If everyone woke up tomorrow and found there'd been a bank bail-in and everyone's money's gone, people would say, thank the Lord, I've got some gold. And the first thing they would do is go and do it, get it a bit liquid, and go to the supermarket and buy some food. Because it's a game changer. And I honestly urge people, if you've got some spare cash, don't leave it in cash for all the reasons that we talk about every time here, and actually go and protect your family. If you're on your own, that's fine. But supposing you've got children, you do owe it to them, not to necessarily put a pension away, as the big pension companies tell you owe it to your children. What you actually owe it to is to ensure that you can feed your family for the next few days or weeks if this disaster should come about.
It's funny because... Sorry, Charlie, go ahead.
The other thing I should point out is most people know that if they're short of money in life and they've got an asset, such as a ring, a watch, a bracelet, a charm bracelet, a necklace, most people know. Let's say you've got a charm bracelet, which was very common in the 60s and 70s in England. They know that if they take that to a pawnbroker, the pawnbroker will turn that into money. Now, a lot of people will want it back at a later stage. That's fine. There are different ways. But it's the same fundamental principle that if you've got a bar of gold, the difference is with a bar of gold over against jewelry, you can go online and see what that bar is worth in any country in the world at any time of day or night.
Yes.
And it has an equal value anywhere.
Yeah. I think it makes you walk with a different level of confidence.
It does.
Knowing that you can't be battered by the I guess environmental winds that we all feel. There's different things coming. There's worries in the media every other day. There's something else to be worried about. But I always feel once you've got some metals behind you, you know that you're not going to be battered around, and you walk with that confidence. So, look, this is just buying and holding.
Yeah,
and this is what we looked at as the first comparison to cash. So as you can see, the number of total compounded return for gold is higher than cash. We knew it would be, but it's nice to see some actual figures.
Calling all US citizens. Check out the link in the description to get your free Gold Busters ebook.